Hey, hello everybody. This is Brian back with a Agix Singularity Net token update. Really wasn't going to do a video today, but I'll throw a couple out there. The volatility from the FOMC meeting is really shaking up the market a little bit. As you can see on the right hand side, look at all this red over here. I mean, pretty much every token I have on my list is in the red, which this will straighten out. It definitely will, but let me show you something here. Let me show you Bitcoin during this meeting. Let me break this down to the 1 minute chart. I think it's pretty interesting to show this thing. This is on the 1 minute chart when the meeting started there at 2:30 right there. You can see that we're always talking about these 5 waves. You can clearly see 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 waves down right there, and that's on the 1 minute chart. You can see Bitcoin has found a bottom down there, which that's what we want to see. You know, we always talk Bitcoin Bitcoin definitely leads this market, so we always got to keep an eye on that thing and see what it's doing. And it looks like for now that it has definitely found a bottom there, that's what we needed to see. And right there it bounced. This is on the 1 minute chart. If I put this back on the hourly, you can see that big red candle there. I mean, that thing, it was dropping like a rock there for a while. But we found support. I want to show you something pretty exciting too on this Bitcoin chart. There's a head and shoulders forming down there that has formed on the daily, which that's super bullish. An inverse head and shoulders is a very bullish sign. If it was the other way around, if it was up, upside down and up the other way, then that's a very bearish sign. But an upside down head and shoulders is a very bullish sign. Bitcoin ran up into some serious resistance up here. You can see it all over here, and I really thought that meeting was going to go in our favor today, and we would have busted up through that. But you can see the Dow Jones also, and the dollar. The Dow Jones, it's bouncing back, which, like I said, we'll find some stability here. We always do. But look at the dollar. Look what the dollar did. Let me break this down on the minute chart for you and show you it. Look at that crazy drop. And this is on the minute chart. At 2:30, it was up here. Look at that drop. I mean, that thing just tanked, and now it's found a bottom, bounced up, and AGIX is one of the only coins in the green actually today. But we'll get back into that chart here in a second. I got a couple really awesome things to show you. You can see it's found a bottom down there. This is on the 1 minute AGIX chart also. You can see the drop we had. That's at 245. Where were we at 230? Right about there. And look at this thing. I mean, it just went right down. We found a bottom, and we're bouncing back nicely, which I totally expected to do. I mean, it wasn't terrible news today for the FOMC, but it was kind of a weird meeting. So let me get into a little bit of news here. If you haven't, please hit that subscribe button. We would love to have you here every day. You're going to do that 180A. That's Cardano token giveaway next week, the last day of the month. So all you have to do to be entered is hit the subscribe button. We got the top 10 artificial intelligence crypto projects reaping the biggest return on investment. Okay, and this was written by Finbold News. So if we go down through here, it says a renewed interest in AI driven by the rising popularity of the text-based AI platform ChatGPT. Boy, that thing's been huge. Has also sparked the success of crypto projects related to the underlying technology, which are recording significant returns on investment since their token sales. And if we go down through this list, you can see the look at the returns on these things. A 30x on that there. Singularity Net, almost a 19x. You look at these things. Fetch, that's another one I really like to cover. And some of these I haven't heard of them. A lot of them must be some newer projects in here. Like Podfast, never heard of that. Dot Moves, a lot of new ones in there. Wow, that one did 100x. Jeez, yeah, that's the thing about crypto. Look at that. There's another 95x. That's the fun thing about crypto, man. You can really reap the rewards in this market if you get in early enough on a good project. You know, that's the key. I mean, it's crazy, but geez, I know I got in on Matic when it was 4 cents. You know, I got in Gala Games when it was a tenth of a penny. And it's crazy. It's crazy what the deals you can find out there if you pick the right projects. You know, there's a lot of them out there that are not going to succeed, and a lot of them that are. This one down here did 109x, and these are all artificial intelligence coins, AI projects. You know, that's all this list is. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's your top 10, and then it goes down to the success of Singularity Net and Fetch. Thanks to the announced beta launch of the platform's Cardano ADA staking portal, as well as its Rejuve initiative, Singularity Net has remained in the focus of the crypto community, heightened by the rumor that Tesla, Elon Musk, was in contact with AI researchers as he shared an image mentioning in the Singularity. At the same time, Fetch AI recently released a roadmap outlining some of the critical milestones that the company aims to reach by the end of 2023, in addition to already reaching a deal with electronics giant Bosch to develop a foundation dedicated to research and develop Web3 technology for real-world use cases. Yeah, so that's pretty awesome. I don't know, maybe you want to take a look at some of these other projects, maybe you don't. You know, I'm not here to give you financial advice. I'm not qualified to do that, but yeah, if you want to write down some of them projects and look into them. Of course, you really don't want to jump into something already after it's already did 100x. You know, that's not real good advice. So, but some of these, you know, are still in the lower range. You know, this one's done a 10x so far. You know, 13x. This one's done a 4x. You know, PodFast might be a pretty newer company. This one down here, NeoCortex, it's only done a 2x. So usually that means that them projects have probably just launched. Usually the returns are pretty fast on some of these things. It's insane. Some of them you got to wait a while. You know, it's just the way it goes. But let's see here. Here's the crypto bubbles. This is the top 100 for the day. You know, and it's all because of the FOMC meeting. Tomorrow I'm sure will bounce, but you can see Singularity down there. It's one of the only green ones. You know, if we go to the Fear and Greed Index, I'm sure this isn't going to be real pretty either, but give me 1 second here. It's just reloading. The market cap is down 3.25% as I do this video. Volume is down 67.9% over 24 hours. Bitcoin dominance is still up just a tad at 0.29%, and we're still at a 62 in greed. You know, and this is up to the minute here. Let's look at the biggest gainers and biggest losers here. Yeah, you have a few green ones here. Stacks, Render, Singularity, you know, and just a couple green, a lot of red. Figured that today if the news was going to be, you know, not what the market wanted, you know, that's how it reacts. You get your downfall, which that's all right. You'll have these days, but it looks like Singularity's found the bottom right here. There's a couple things I really wanted to show you here that really got me excited earlier when I was digging into this, trying to come up with something to do a video about today, because this volatility, we're just going to have to wait till it chills out. But if you look at this thing on the 8 and 12 hour RSI, these RSIs, the 8 has just turned up down here at the bottom, and wait till I show you the 12 here, which these are huge, because these are going to mean over the next week or so. These RSIs take a while. The 12 has just turned up, so that's good news. We want to see that. I always show you the 1 and 4, which the 4 is at the top and the 1 is heading down. So they'll probably head the rest of the way down over the night into tomorrow. But that 8 and 12, that's fantastic to see. That 12-hour RSI, you always want to see that at the bottom, because that's going to mean your next 3, 4, 5 days of activity. So while that thing, you can see when it heads up, if you look right up here, you can see when that 12 turned up, that's when we got our price jump here, you know, because that's going to be over. That's going to take a few days to get to the top of this 12-hour RSI. So good to see that at the bottom. We definitely want to see that, and I'll get back to you guys tomorrow. Please hit that subscribe button. Would love to have you on the channel, and I'm sure this will calm down overnight, and tomorrow will look a lot different than it does today. So I'm going to keep an eye on everything here, and I'll get back to you guys tomorrow. I hope you have a fantastic night, everybody. Thank you so much for watching my video.